Today I'm building and renovating my horrible university bedroom in The Sims 2. I didn't want to build the whole house, so it's just a box in a field, but you get the idea. I hate my room. I have yellow woodchip walls, horrible ceilings, this big long fluorescent light through my ceiling lamp, horrible rental house furniture, like the cheapest of the cheap. I have a sink in my room, which is convenient, but it doesn't really create a cozy atmosphere the way I might want in a bedroom. I do have this big window, which is nice. There is no curtains in the game that quite matched how ugly my curtains are in real life, but whatever. I have a massive desk which I'm currently underneath because it's the best place to record audio. There's this big round light that gives off very warm light, and some tiny bookshelves, and then this kind of wall that juts out with the radiator on it. You can see here I have this like dark grey carpet, which isn't nice. I hate it. I wish I had wooden floors. I have this random chair in the corner. I don't know why it's there. Like, I have a different chair for my desk, and they also give me this chair. I do have this big rug, which definitely makes the room a lot nicer than it was without it. But, if I had unlimited power and money, I could make it way nicer, which is what I wanted to do in this. I just wanted to see what I could make it look like if I had the power to redecorate it how I want. So the whole idea is that I'm not going to be changing the structure of the room at all, and I'm going to be leaving the sink where it is. Even if my dream bedroom doesn't have a sink, this bedroom does. So I'm gonna work around the sink, work around the radiator, all that stuff. Keep the window where it is, keep the door where it is. Just like a kind of interior design, interior decorating renovation. Start off with changing the floors and the walls. Made it so much better. Even before I changed all the furniture, it just it makes such a big difference, and it's so depressing that so many rented houses just have the most horrible walls. Why do we have yellow walls? Why is that such a common thing? And wood chip and just grotty old carpets when wood is so much nicer. Anyway, I also wanted to put wallpaper on the jutty out wall, because I think it would be really cool as an accent wall, rather than as it is right now. It's just kind of in the way, but it could be a really cool feature if you utilized it to the fullest. Here I was trying to decide whether I want a double or single bed. In real life I'd probably have a 3/4 bed, but those don't exist in The Sims, so I stuck to the single bed. I like this one because it has the painted wooden frame. And here I put in a much nicer sink with storage underneath it, because my sink is just a sink on legs, so I have nowhere to keep all my sink related things. I just have to devote part of my desk space to skincare and things like that. It's a bit annoying. I really struggled to find an end table that I liked. I ended up using this one. I think it's a Jackie 93 Sims 4 conversion. Yeah, I love these lamps from Rainus. I'm going to link all the custom content that I used in this, so if you see anything you like, you'll be able to find it. These lamps I use in everything I ever built. They're just really nice and so much better than the actual ones from the game, I think. I realized while I was editing the footage, I spin around so much when I'm building, and it's really annoying when it's sped up. So I'm sorry about that. If I make more of these, I'll try to spin around less. It just helps me to kind of understand how the room looks if I spin around really fast and look at it all at once, but that really doesn't work when you do a speed build, I've learned. Yeah, I'm trying to make it cozy here with clutter and stuff, and lights. I love lamps. I only have one lamp in my room other than the lamp that's attached to the wall, the round lamp that you can see, and the horrible fluorescent ceiling light. But in my dream room, I'd have lamps in every corner and just warm orange light to bask in every evening. That doll's house on that shelf is it's an Animal Crossing conversion, but I put it up there because I thought it looks a lot like a Sylvanian family's house, and I love Sylvanian families. I want them on display in my room. I really like the idea of having this wall as such a feature because it has the radiator, so you can't put furniture in front of it. It makes way more sense to, make it something nice with the shelves, and you could make something really beautiful with the layout of this room. And it's so frustrating that they don't make any effort. They just waste that space. But whatever. At least my sim self can, have it exactly how I want. Replace the curtains with these shorter ones, because I think it makes so much more sense to have the desk in front of the window instead of kind of pushed in the corner like it is now. And my desk is built in to the room. I can't move it, so I have to keep it in the corner. But I'd like to be able to sit at my desk and look out at the garden. It would be so much better than as it is now. I'm just sitting in a corner looking at a wall every time I sit down. Messing around with these prints. I really wanted the Holly Warburton painting. I can't remember who made it. I'll link it though. I love Holly Warburton's art, and it was just so exciting to me to find this version of it for The Sims. It's so cute. And then I messed around with the rugs for ages trying to find what I wanted. I ended up doing multiple rugs, which I think is ideally what I'd want to do in my real room if I had the option. Multiple small rugs, kind of separating the different areas of the room rather than just one massive rug. Tying everything together. I like the idea of having separate spaces. I love this quilt tapestry. It's maybe my favorite item in the whole Sims 2 in terms of non-custom content, actual game items. Although saying that, I'm using custom recolors of it because I like it so much, and it only comes in one color in the original game. I want to use it in everything, so I need the recolors so it doesn't get old. I really struggled with what to do in this doorway entryway because I didn't want to clutter the walls loads with just like random pictures. I wanted it to be useful, but it is so small that it's hard to figure out what to do with it. I ended up, I thought I was gonna do it there, but I didn't. Anyway, I ended up putting a mirror there to make a kind of going out station. I think this is where I couldn't find a particular piece of custom content that I downloaded like specifically for this room. It was a giraffe teddy. I could not find it. I ended up having to like open SimPE to look at the like object data to see what category it was in. I don't know why I couldn't find it. Like as soon as I looked in SimPE, I could find it in the game the next time I opened it. Whatever. And here, as I was saying, I did the mirror in that entryway corner thing, and it just filled it out and made it look a lot nicer. Here I'm trying to do the ceiling. I wanted a painted ceiling, but there's no floors in the game. I don't have any floors downloaded, at least, that are like just plain. You know, I don't want a tiled ceiling, I don't want a wooden ceiling, so I just had to do them plain white, but ideally I'd want them to be like a dusty pink colour. I like the idea of having white walls and a painted ceiling. When I found the giraffe, you can see I just put it on the shelf. So here is some before and after. It looks so much better, and as I said, I kept all the structure the same. Sink in the same place, lighting fixtures same place, doors, windows same place. Didn't add any extra windows or anything, even though I'd like another window. In a perfect world, I kept all the structure the same, and it's so much better now. I wish I could do this in real life, but whatever. I think wooden floors and white walls do so much work in making it just feel like actually nice to live in and not like dingy and dirty and like a little cave like it feels now. I love these little shelves with all the trinkets on them. I love this green painted desk, and I love having the desk directly in front of the window rather than in the corner like I was saying before. I really like having the mixture of woods. I know some people hate mixed woods, but I really like having the like white painted, green painted, dark wood, like medium lighter wood, like on the floors. Anyway, this is my sim self. She's just chilling in her new room. She can't actually live here because I didn't build a whole house, so she has nowhere to eat or like use the toilet or anything. But she spent a nice evening here, and maybe I'll redecorate her actual house to look more like this. I love this salt lamp. That's it's a 4:2 conversion from I think the pastel pop kit in The Sims 4. It was really, really fun to do. I was kind of inspired by Ada, who does a lot of renovations of homes she finds on like real estate websites in The Sims 3. I've never done something like this, like recreating a real house or building or room and renovating it in The Sims. I felt like I had to be a lot more creative because I wasn't changing the structure, and it like made it a lot more fun than just building something entirely from scratch. So I really want to do this again. Maybe I'll make more videos about it. I'll see. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you watched to the end, hopefully one day I can decorate my real bedroom like this. But until then, I have The Sims. So thank you and goodbye.